Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to earn billions of gold in Diablo 4 from selling items. This will be done on the diablo.trade website, and it's a website I've talked about before during Season 2, when it was much more time efficient to just buy Shards of Agony and Mucus Slick Eggs for 1 million gold apiece, rather than spend the hours grinding for them. And you might be asking, why do you need or want that much gold? And for me in particular, I have a really good amulet currently. It has 3 of the 4 affixes that I want, and 2 of those 3 affixes are perfect rolls. So right now I'm trying to get the 4th affix, which is either a +3 to glass cannon or a +3 to defensive skills. And as you can see here, my next roll is going to cost 16 million gold, and it's only going to go up from there to find this last affix in this ridiculously oversized pool of potential affixes. So before we can sell anything, we have to know what we're looking for. Since the gauntlet is the new endgame hotness for Diablo 4 now, we want to focus on getting equipment that is used by many of the top builds. So for example, I've been playing Sorcerer, and at the moment, the Blizzard build is the one that most people are currently using, so we'll take a look at that. The biggest money makers we're looking for are boots and amulets, because they both have the shrine buff duration affix. To explain why, when running through the gauntlet, we can grab a Pillar of Glory, which increases the number of points we gain from slaying monsters and opening chests. With my current build, I have a plus 15.8% shrine buff duration from my boots and a plus 24.8% from my amulet. A shrine typically lasts 30 seconds, but with these 2 items, the shrines now last 42 seconds, 12 seconds longer than the other players who don't have these affixes on their boots or amulet. But this isn't only for the score shrines. Every time a boss is slain in the gauntlet, they drop a shrine as well. So you can see how beneficial these items are for people who want to compete in the gauntlet. Now there are 2 builds that we can look at from top 10 players on the leaderboard who were nice enough to share their build with everyone. Mechana, who ranked 2nd, and Arcuade, who was 4th in the gauntlet. Looking at their builds, we see that we want to find boots that have shrine duration, ranks of teleport, intelligence, and movement speed. So once we find a pair of rare yellow boots with 3 of these affixes on them, we're almost there. We only need 3 out of these 4 affixes because players can enchant at the occultist to gamble for the 4th affix. One thing about boots is that they are one of the items that can have different implicit stats on them, and there's one that is more favorable than the other 2. They can have plus X amount of evade charges, evade grants plus X% movement speed for Y seconds, or attacks reduce evade's cooldown by X seconds. We specifically want the 3rd option where each attack will reduce evade's cooldown. This is because to get a top score as a sorcerer in the gauntlet, we need to be able to constantly fly around the map. So you can still earn a lot of gold with the other 2 implicit affixes, but if we're looking for the big money, we want that 3rd option that I talked about. So say we finally found a pair of boots with 3 of the 4 affixes and we're ready to sell. One important thing to remember is to not upgrade or enchant the boots yourselves, as that will make the item account bound. We can see that here with these gloves. Once I upgrade it 1 time, the gloves are now account bound and I can't trade them away. But once we have the boots and we're ready to sell, we'll go to diablo.trade and click the login with Battle.net button in the top right corner. After logging in, we can now list our item, but before we do that, I like to see what other people are selling similar items for. On the left side of the screen, there's a section where we can filter the results. I play seasonal softcore, the equipment type is boots, and then towards the bottom there's an effects tab with the plus sign, which clicking on that drops down a menu. Click on the add group button, and now we can start typing in the affixes that our boots have that we're trying to sell. So I'll click on add effect and type in shrine buff, click on add effect again, and then this time type in movement speed, then click on add effect a 3rd time and type in intelligence. Now we can click on the search button and it will show all the listings of boots on this website with at least the 3 affixes that we filtered for. Now what I like to do is click the sold listings text up here, since that will give us an idea of when these similar items were sold and for how much. So now we see there was one sold yesterday for 750 million gold, another one at 2 billion gold, and even one sold for 4.1 billion gold. So this gives us some kind of idea on what we can sell our boots for. Now that we know what we can get for these boots, click on the green create listing button in the top right corner. Here we'll need a picture of the boots, so what I like to do is just grab the snippet tool in Windows and save it, upload it, and the website will try to autofill your data. Just double check and make sure it's correct. I like to set my own price, but then also have the taking offers selection checked, because Earning less gold is better than no gold. So within a couple hours, I already got a few messages. One person offered 250 million gold, which I declined, and then someone else offered 1 billion, half of the 2 billion that I wanted. And since I wanted to make this video and not wait a couple days for other offers, I said, you know what, 1.25 billion and it's yours. They said deal, and I added them on BattleNet. We met up in Kievashad and did the trade. And as you can see, I now have over 1.3 billion gold, and I can start enchanting my amulet again. And that's really it. So just look for items when going through vaults, doing Duriel runs, Malphus runs, and if you have a bunch of shattered stones laying around, you can always go to the jeweler and transfer those into murmuring caches, which will then drop Obols that you can use to gamble with the purveyor of curiosities. Once you find a desirable item, see what the going price for it is and create a listing on the website. And then you just wait until you get an offer that is acceptable to you. So hopefully this video is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments about trading or using the diablo.trade website. This is one of the best ways to earn a lot of gold quickly in Diablo 4 currently, which I think is unfortunate. I'd really like Blizzard to implement their own system so we don't have to use third-party websites, but that's a subject for a different video. So good luck with your trading, and I'll talk to you soon.